Hey, what's up you guys? Yes, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. I hope you guys are all doing well. For today's video, we're going to be baking some delicious coffee cake. Let's get into it. So the recipe I'm using is from livelaughgrow.com. This is the sour cream coffee cake, and this is another recipe so that we can use our mini loaf pans. So we're gonna start off with 2 eggs. I'm really excited for this coffee cake. I love to have like just a small thing in the morning with my coffee. Like that's what I would eat I would eat the blueberry lemon loaves that I made a while ago, a couple weeks ago. I think a week ago, I don't know. But I would have them in the morning with my coffee. So yummy. Just like a little treat for the morning. It's perfect. So I'm just gonna beat these up a bit before adding everything else. And then we have 1.5 cups of sugar. The thing about baking, I feel like, is that, you know, treats shouldn't be like sugar-free and stuff. Like, it's a sweet treat for a reason. Just put some sugar in it, you know? Maybe it's just me. I just don't think there's any reason to make it like super healthy. Because then it's just not a treat. It's not a baked good. Call me controversial. That's just what I think. Alright. And then we have the new bag of sugar. Have you guys noticed if you like eating more or less during quarantine? I feel like it's so easy to be snacking all day when you're just home and there's food. Luckily there aren't as many shortages anymore because, you know, like no yeast, no flour really puts a damper on the whole baking situation. So we haven't had any trouble with them, especially not recently, because things are kind of like calming down just a little bit, like, but yeah. Okay, and then we have a teaspoon of vanilla. I know that vanilla tastes bad, but like, I just want to try some so badly. Like, it just smells so delicious. I just can't help it. And then we have 1 cup of sour cream. Hopefully there's enough. It's also not moldy, which is good. Oh my god, I didn't add the butter. I was like, this was just right over here, and I was like, what is that? Because in here the eggs are mixed up. So it's like yellow, so I thought it was the butter, but then I look over here and the butter's here, and I was like, what is going on? This is a cup of butter melted, obviously. Get that in there. I'm guessing that this recipe is like an American recipe, like not like an American recipe, but like it's from like an American site or whatever, because the measurement is 2 sticks of butter, and that just always confuses me. Like, what do you mean 2 sticks? What does that mean? Also tablespoons. I don't know why, but I just can't measure out tablespoons of butter, because like what am I supposed to do? Take this and like scoop it in the butter? I don't think so. Like if it was melted, that would be fine, but I hope my mom doesn't need sour cream for anything, because I'm using all of it. whatever. It goes bad so quickly, so like, use it or lose it, you know? Alright, get the sour cream in there. Flop it on in. I've never made coffee cake before. I hope it's yummy. Because like, there was a recipe I was looking at, and it called for like coffee yogurt, which I guess was instead of the sour cream, or maybe there was sour cream in it, I don't remember, but it was like coffee yogurt and then also like coffee extract, and I was like, okay, well like that makes sense, but like I don't have those things, so I would have had to go out and get them, and like obviously I'm trying to avoid stores and whatnot when I can. So then I looked at another, but this has like no coffee related things in it, and so I was like, is coffee cake just like cake that goes with coffee, like, you know, like pound cake, like kind of like that, or is it supposed to have actual coffee stuff in it? So I don't know, but we're gonna find out. Let's mix this up. Okay, and now we got 2 cups of flour. We've been in quarantine for like so long, but I still find it so hard to like get used to it, I guess. Like I still just want to like stay in all day and like never change out of my pajamas and not do anything. Like even today with like baking, I like didn't want to bake, even though I like to bake and it's fun. I didn't want to. And I don't know. I guess it's just the quarantine vibes. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just lazy. That is obviously a possibility. But yeah, I don't know. And then we've got a ½ teaspoon of baking soda. But yeah, and I don't even have to do any schoolwork. Like I really feel for the people who had to do schoolwork during this. I don't know how y'all made it through or how you continue to do it, because if you're in high school, you haven't graduated or you haven't finished your year yet. But yeah, props to you. And then 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Can't get it twisted. Do not get those two mixed up. Which I'm just gonna eyeball. Okay, mix it up. Alright, so we also have to make the little topping that goes on the cakes. Just to add to that yummy, cinnamony, sugary flavor that goes with a coffee cake. So for that we have 3/4 cup of brown sugar. I'm just lightly packing. It doesn't specify whether it should be packed or lightly packed, so, or whatnot, so I'm just gonna lightly pack it. Maybe I should have gotten a bigger bowl. Oh well. Great, and then 1/4 cup of white sugar. And then as well as ½ teaspoon of cinnamon. Ground cinnamon, might I add. That would certainly make things easier. And then we just mix that all up. And that's the topping. So my mini pans are all greased and ready to go. What's interesting about this batter is it's very like doughy, is that the right word? Like it's not like liquidy, viscous, brain no work. Like matter, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it's more like a very soft cookie or something, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like when we made the loaves, maybe they weren't that, like I feel like the blueberry ones were more liquidy, but but I also could just have a horrible memory. Like, because now that I'm putting it into the thing, I feel like I remember doing this with other loaves that I've made. So, who knows? Here we go. Sorry for that weird rant. Or maybe it is supposed to be liquidy and I just did something very wrong. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Very sticky. Ooh, definitely very sticky. I feel like I might be filling these up a little too much just because I don't want to have to do the thing I did last time where, like, since there's only 3, I had to wait to fill the 4th one. Like, I don't want to do that because I'm impatient when it comes to this kind of stuff and I just don't feel like doing that. So they might just be very big mini loaves and that's just gonna have to be okay. Because part of me is like, since the dough is so thick that they won't rise very much, but they also have baking soda as well as baking powder. So I feel like that's giving them a lot of rising action. But I'm not a scientist, so I don't know. That is all the batter. Maybe batter is the word I was looking for earlier. It's not a very liquidy batter. That could have been it. And then we put the topping on top. I feel like this is a lot of topping for 3 loaves, but we'll just drench them in it. I also love making loaves because there's no like chilling. That's the thing that I really don't like about making cookies is like usually you have to chill them so that you can form them properly. Not here, not with loaves. It's very refreshing. And same with the cupcakes that I made last time. No need to chill a cupcake, you know? There's going to be so much of this left over and I just don't know what to do with it. Well, maybe not actually. But I feel like I'm putting way too much on them. Alright, used all of it. Kind of the same deal with the batter, just, you know, hoping that it turns out okay. Kind of overflowing them a little bit maybe, but that's fine. I think it's safe to say that I didn't like overfill them. So we did some surgery, we took out some of the batter, and we're gonna try to cook them again. Alright, you guys, I've got my morning coffee and I've got some coffee cake. So when I was taking them out of the pans, they got a little bit crumbly, they got a little bit disassembled, but that's on me, that was my bad. But they're still gonna taste good, so. Delicious. So yummy. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you also make some yummy coffee cake or another baked treat. Like this video, comment, subscribe to my channel. I post every Tuesday and Saturday, so come hang out with me then, and I'll see you guys next time.